your cum is clear, you need some nutrients.
Really? I thought it was supposed to be yellow.
Yellow?
Ideally.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh, so that's what you're into. Noted.
Who's that big fucker over there?
Faith
I'm not
has
going to
been
comment.
reading.
No comment. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It's cum.
It smells like flowers.
Uncle Bad! Is this it?
Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there?
It looks like she managed to escape the bailiff.
Good for her.
No, that's not quite it. Is that the rose vibrator?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Too bad, but it's so pretty.
Hey, stay away from that.
Yep. I think you're still a bit too young to be using that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
No.
God damn it.
Look what you did.
Thanks! Oh, treasured always.
And what are you, Ada Pickett Smith?
I am death incarnate.
Those two seem to get along rather well.
No, we don't. Oh, here. I got something else for you. I just do not remember what voice I gave his ass. I'm not gonna lie.
You gave him the fucking side clown.
Ah, that's. Alright.
Damn. Is the vibrator now a condom?
Yay!
Crazy.
Thank you, Uncle Bad. Earlier, I ate one of these with Gummy.
Oh.
Gummy. Oh, you mean gumshoe.
Gummy is...
Shit.
He was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me.
Now he's on
Gummy.
death row.
Hiccup. I know he didn't kill Daddy.
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
This is crying.
Okay.
Oh, it's the mister from before. And the lady too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being?
You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant.
Breaking
So,
Bad.
I'm related to the investigation.
Is that so, Detective Bad?
Yeah, I guess.
What? He was just scolding us like kids not to mess up the crime scene. But now you get to let this child run free? Why?
A young nigga's biased. People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things you wanted to look into. Got a problem with that? Little girl.
I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into.
Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else, okay?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm counting on you. I do care. Badly.
Oh, that's right. Hey, mister.
Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy isn't really the bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay?
I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there's no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering.
Bored ass motherfucker.
Asking pre-patch Edgeworth to find the real culprit is like asking me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for?
Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh? And I suppose it has something to do with Kenny.
It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste. Bitch!
It sounds like you'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again.
I don't have time. I don't have anything to say to your ass.
Damn, get that finger out of his face.
Bro, I smell that shit.
But be that as it may, we still have questions I need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that's permeating from this room? Upon entering this room, I thought it was going to suffocate.
It's that ultra strong perfume he wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window, but that smell's still here.
Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume.
Then it's giving off quite a stench.
It's giving.
I bet. I bet it's a cheap, no-name brand.
Sure.
She said it's a famous brand from overseas.
It's a knockoff. It's definitely a knockoff.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl. You can have it.
I was born for much expensive and refined perfume.
Sure as hell need it.
However, since you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail.
Why can't she ever be honest about her wants? So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating.
Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about.
Bro, perfume can't mask the smell of ovulation, alright?
Look how
Oh god.
bad.
So you were in this room the entire recess.
Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down there, that fucking... Oh, god damn it, that fucking piece of luck. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end here.
At least your story is consistent.
Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu.
Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here.
Then, what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in the two different locations.
Guess I am.
Interesting.
Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Let's see, Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KGA incident. And as we recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on that case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece, but because you were the lead detective on the case.
Bitch, you knew?
I also know that today's trial involving a Cadopian embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident.
Bruh.
Now then, Detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me, and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday, and the KGA incident.
I did not touch them kids. If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you.
God damn, there's a lot of talking about to this one. Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident.
It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved. You two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident. Use one of my weapons. Faraday, you and I
killed 3 niggas with this lollipop.
As you already know, we 3 were involved with the KG8 incident. Faraday and we were originally on the trial of a smuggling ring.
You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
Boy, that trial was just a front.
A facade?
But the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed.
Then, what became of the secretary who was arrested?
His name was Colin DeVore. TBH, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. DeVore was probably being intimidated by the big boss man, just another scapegoat.
The boss man of the Amano Group. He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved in them smuggling?
I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he had confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Kochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go?
If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him.
Bruh, that wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, CC, I was supposed to protect them both. Fuck.
Miss Yu did mention that as well, about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into the trap.
What kind of trap?
The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap. I matrixed that shit.
You mean, you were fired upon?
You were shot at that many times in one gunfight?
No. So that was a prank. But only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned from the KG8 incident. Would you believe it? And this is not designer.
I see.
I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was not found guilty.
This jacket is a testament to that. He turns around in his fucking V-Lone.
We had hit a brick wall as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu.
About when you first met Miss Yu, it was on the day the verdict of KG8 incident was handed down, was it not?
Yes, Faraday and we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do, but just saying, my bad, won't bring my sister back, she said. Then she gave me a hard slap across the face.
Oh man.
Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop it. Just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
Yeah, probably not. Didn't really ask. But anyway, you said it herself, that she never wanted to see either of us ever again.
But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct?
Unfucking fortunately, Faraday and I, even after the KG8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. Couldn't find the real mastermind behind that fucking ring.
Is the ring really that big?
It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. Type shit. It was during another trial, related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue bars as the defense attorney.
Her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them.
Yeah. You was pursuing the ring as best she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time for the same reason.
Come to think of it, Miss Yu did say something to the same effect.
Yeah, I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KGA incident, alright?
And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer.
Put words. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rell was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for his ass, ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going.
It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
You're so naive, little girl.
Go back to school.
I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are, stupid bitch. Dumb bitch.
How dare you insult the daughter of a Von Karma?
You should know.
Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all.
The law is merely a tool. There is no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman.
You niggas are still too young, but one day, you'll know what I mean.
You'll get it.
You'll understand. But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's it.
So what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Kay fairly well.
I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay, yeah, I've known her since like the day she was born. TBH. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together.
But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yadagrasu case.
Okay, fuck you too.
Did we touch a nerve?
Who's
About to
we?
touch this damn... God damn it. Never
We?
mind. I only have
Whoa.
one
what?
thing to say to you. No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than my ass and Faraday too. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial, dumb fuck, to prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the bullshit accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either.
I sense that there's more to that statement than meets the eye. Perhaps a little bit more digging into the Yatagrasu is what's necessary. You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me?
What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel.
I agree, which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu.
What, nigga?
The KGA incident and this second KGA incident, both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ, and that is at the presence of or absence of the great Dave Yatagarasu. Mr. Rowe claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd?
Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already.
I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time.
A reason, huh?
And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday's and Mr. L's cold-blooded killer, I feel that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it will help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.
Died on the spot.
What was that sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you on accident.
God!
Him intentionally.
It still accidentally whipped me anyway.
There are three main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. And I'm not dick-eating, but first, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Error.
Ever.
I see. So those are the Yatagarasu's special traits.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Sounds like an incredibly elusive thing.
I love them. The Yatagarasu has never missed. Ever. Never tries to draw anyone's attention. And who would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder.
Yeah, murder's lowbrow humor.
That's how I knew that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away, but was a fibber.
But you can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't.
Listen, little bitch, I'm not done talking yet. What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Cadopian embassy. The Yatagarasu. These niggas got me.
Yeah, the Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others knew about.
In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it?
That's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure, pussball.
And just what sort of card is it?
Here, take a look at this article. Whenever the Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information. They want to be the Phantom Thieves so damn bad, but when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
Ah, and that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rowe was a phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now.
My bad. That one kind of.
That was not funny, bro. That wasn't funny. Why did I laugh at that shit? Yo, Edgeworth. Yes. His Honor got a word with you. He said he wants to transfer the evidence from today's trial to you. So, like, I don't know, go over there or something. I don't give a fuck. Understood. I'll be there shortly. Detective Bad, what does the law mean to you?
Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive. Nigga.
I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself, and to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty.
Judge.
That's you, Blue.
You, Mr. Oh,
Fuck almighty. Darian, please
Yo.
say something so that goes away.
What?
You're
What?
for me.
That's for me. I've never seen that before.
no,
That's static.
just don't worry about it. It appears that His Honor is still a bit dispirited.
For the first time today, I experienced what it's like to stand in the witness stand. Oh, I now have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to get to.
Well, there's no reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor. As a judge, no one expects you to know anything other than the verdict.
Francisca, there is no need to further depress His Honor.
But I'm not trying to, Miles.
But you did.
Your Honor. Your Honor, I've come to collect that evidence that was transferred to me. Your Honor, the evidence. Your Honor!
Oh, you! Yes, how can I help you?
I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir.
Your Honor, do you think you could stay focused long enough to at least do your job?
Yes, sorry. And I would expect that the defense attorney has yet to arrive.
She is busy with the investigation, so let's keep this brief, shall we?
Very well. In that case, please confirm all the pieces of evidence that are present. Furthermore, the evidence that was used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell also included, so please go ahead and use them in your investigation in their case.
Understood, Your Honor. The pieces of evidence that were used in the murder of those two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find new leads regarding their case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth.
I've placed all the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench.
I see. Thank you very much. I will go and confirm that they are all accounted for. So this is the evidence related to today's Cadopian Embassy trial from Mr. Faraday's bag.
Do you mean the evidence bag that was on the table in lobby number 2, right?
Yes. Finally, we can now take a look at the evidence itself and not just data about them. Let's be sure to thoroughly examine them while we have the time.
Agreed. I want to take a good look at all the evidence from the embassy murder too.
And why is that?
Because I still don't fully understand what today's trial was about.
Ugh!
Wow.
Don't point your crop at me just because you don't know something.
And don't you try to order me around just because Papa told you today.
I see someone is still sore about not being picked by Mr. Von Karma.
It's also weird to see the knife up close.
So, we have the knife, the gun, an envelope, and what's What's this organizer doing here?
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to tell you.
About what, Your Honor?
They found Mr. Faraday's personal organizer inside that evidence. Detective Bad requested to be passed along to you. He said it would help the investigation.
Detective Bad said that.
What a strange stroke of luck.
Well, never look a gift horse in the mouth. We might as well flip through it too. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Should get like base boosted every time you say that. So
I'm good. I took a quick look through these documents before the trial started.
Well, I wasn't even afforded the opportunity to skim it.
I suppose I should explain it to you then.
Yes, you should. Perfectly and in its entirety, if you please.
On the night of September 8th, an embassy staff member was killed in front of the embassy. The staff member died of shock due to being shot in the heart. Mackerel was brought in that night as a suspect and thoroughly questioned, because the murder weapon was found on him, for which he was arrested on the spot.
A simpleton of a man, that's what he was.
Perhaps he was, for the weapon wasn't the only incriminating evidence we had. Mr. Rell was caught in an act on film by a security camera.
Then he was an even bigger simpleton than I thought. I can't believe he didn't notice the security camera.
The Cadopian Embassy's security system is supposedly very well designed. He may have simply not been aware that there was a camera in the area.
So, have you seen the contents of the video for yourself?
Yes, the surveillance video the security camera took was played during the trial by Mr. Faraday. You can clearly identify Mr. Rell on it. Even the sound of the gunshot was crystal clear.
So, the footage included sound, huh? I don't think I'd ever want to see the moment of someone's death in real life.
Me neither.
Well, Edgy, you'll be seeing that in your first official trial.
yeah. I was gonna say the internet disagrees with seeing people die.
What?
Bro, just gag, cock, and call, bro.
Honestly, when I saw that envelope, I thought it was the autopsy report, and I was gonna be
Still
like, "Oh my
still
god,
alive with
Edgeworth with an autopsy report?"
I'm trying.
Something was supposed to be here. Something was supposed to be added, but it wasn't.
Did we look at all the shit on the desk?
There's shit on the floor.
Oh,
It's
did I examine the wrong shit?
fucking shit on the floor.
God fucking damn it. I just wasted time. Mr. Faraday's organizer. Wait. Did I? I don't know. Mr. Faraday's organizer. It appears that he was in the habit of using it.
Looks like he wrote his strategy for getting the rat convicted down in here.
I've collected the evidence that I need to prove that Rell was the killer.
Shut the fuck up. It appears that Mr. Faraday honestly believed that Mr. Rell was the killer in this case.
Sound of his handgun going off as a part of the script.
And it will also appear that he had proof that Mr. Rell was not the Yatagarasu.
Imposter.
And he apparently also had a very definitive piece of evidence. Yes, I believe that Mr. Faraday was well prepared to discredit any claim that Mr. Rell may have made about being the real Yatagarasu.
And he had the way to prove that Mr. Ralph was guilty, but shit. And he had a way to prove that Mr. Ralph was the guilty party in the embassy murder.
This organizer is a clue straight from Mr. Faraday. I'll have to take my time and give it a thorough read later.
Look, there's a picture stuck between the pages here.
It appears to be a key.
And a rather ornate one at that. Just look at this on the handle.
The craftsmanship is superb. Could this be the Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentioned in his organizer?
The Yatagarasu's key?
Detective Bad said something earlier.
What's different about this time was that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Cadopian embassy. The Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. Evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others knew about.
Mr. Faraday must have been trying to keep this key safe.
As the prosecutor on both the Yatagarasu and the smuggling ring cases, that's to be expected.
I won't rest until I've.
The imposter is among us.
It's the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday.
Who would have thought that such a beautiful piece of art?
I fucking wait. Oh my fucking god! I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Shake it off.
Wait.
I was gonna say, I thought it was.
That's odd.
What is it?
Mr. Faraday didn't mention anything about a knife in his organizer.
That certainly is odd.
The weapon that was used to kill the Cadopian embassy staff member was the gun. But if that's the case, then where did the knife that was used to murder Mr. Faraday come from?
Isn't it obvious? It was brought into the courthouse by Mr. Van. That's the only logical conclusion, right?
No, because it's not that easy to smuggle a weapon like that in here. Every person who enters the courthouse doors is checked thoroughly for contraband. Furthermore, the suspect was handcuffed, making it impossible for him to bring a knife as large as this inside.
In that case, how do you suppose this knife ended up inside the courthouse?
I need to think carefully here. There's nothing related to the knife written anywhere in Mr. Faraday's organizer. However, it is a fact that this knife came from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Conversely, there is one item listed in Mr. Faraday's organizer that no one has claimed to have seen today. So in order to solve this mystery, I believe I will need to take another good look at the evidence.
Miles Edgeworth, can I take the fact that you have yet to answer me to mean that you don't have an answer for me?
Actually, I do know the answer, Francisco.
What? What is it?
One of the pieces of evidence we've been holding has been hiding a secret of its own. And it was through this piece of evidence that the knife was brought into the courthouse. I guess we can just do this too.
Done.
Oh, you know what? I skipped a paragraph on accident. And whatever, we're still on the right track.
Yeah, they should still be able to figure it out.
Go to the left. What did I say?
Yalagarasu's keys. Photo of the key, the Yalagarasu in unusual shape, touch the check button for more details.
I should probably check that.
That doesn't even look like a key.
That should look fine. I want that for my house.
It looks like a reject keyblade.
For my
I was
car.
gonna say, it looks like an interesting toy that someone would confused. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Go back. Shit.
My
Go back. A little left. Left. Well, when in doubt, look at everything. Start with that little plastic bag right there.
into this. Right.
Check it. Is that? Man, we examined this bag before.
More than
Oh.
likely.
Do it again.
What was in this bag before?
Blood.
Other than the
Go back. What are the, we got a knife, right?
Yeah. Knife's right there.
Let me see what it says.
Nothing.
we can't even check that shit.
Nope. Like Faraday brought this as evidence, but
Wouldn't that be it?
like it's not in the description of the report.
Well, yeah, there you go.
But, yeah.
Do we present the knife itself, or
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think so. Just because that's what it said here. What is it? Faraday brought it.
It's evidence.
okay?
I don't see how that answers my question
Up your
at all.
photo.
Every piece of evidence has some secretive aspect about it.
Well, then I demand to know what the secret is to this one.
That
Hall?
one. That's yeah. So we don't present.
Hall? Hall?
But now to the key because it looks cool.
The knife was brought in to the court.
Thank God every day we don't have a health bar.
I know if nobody got me, that health bar got me. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I suppose the only thing
Don't
that'll be
say
taking
amen.
damage
You
is
hate
your
it when I
ego.
say that.
This Yatagarasi's key, Mr. Faraday mentions in his organizer. This is how the knife was brought into the courtroom.
You're not making any sense, Miles Edgeworth.
You're not making any sense.
You just need to look a bit closer, Francisca, to see what I mean.
Hello,
Don't
my
the color and the ornamentation of the key's handle remind you of anything?
They do remind me of the knife.
Very good. Both the Yatagarasi's key in this photo and the murderer's knife have this very unique design on their handles. Furthermore, even though Mr. Faraday mentions the Yatagarasu's key, the only object we found at the crime scene was the knife. Yo,
Hey,
Nigga died for real.
what are you
You
doing?
alright
You
over
doing
there?
tip drills with a fucking...
I was putting my brother came in and gave me my Switch game that he was playing, so I was putting it back in the case because for some reason he didn't have one of them.
My brother. Oh my god. Did
Honestly,
they pay
sounded
for
like
this?
when my parents handed me my newborn sister for the first time.
Your Newport.
Can we continue?
Mom smoked those when she was pregnant.
Hard. Explains a lot.
One day, Darian, you're gonna be locked up.
Or should I be locked up? She should
Can
be
we
locked up.
continue? Holy shit!
I don't know, man.
Golly, nigga, come on.
oh shit, my fault. I didn't know.
Oh shit, nigga.
Yes, I need to say.
It appears that you've finally caught up. And yes, I do mean to say that these two objects are in fact the one and the same.
But that's impossible.
Even if that's what you believe, we should still investigate this possibility. Now then, let us examine this knife in a little bit more detail.
Thank God they let us examine the knife.
Just stared.
Fuck.
Look at the blood. Look at the blood.
Should be a hole on the side.
I see a hole towards the center.
My
My
nigga.
Examine thing on the other side. Glossed over
Yeah,
the other.
Yeah, that's when we.
Oh, where is the blood?
The guide's telling me to examine this, the handle.
Turn it a little bit to the side.
I saw like.
Darian, do you want to be killed?
Try the other
Trial
side.
and error. You turn it a little
Bruh,
bit in
seriously?
part.
Whatever.
I hope.
Yeah.
I can't believe it turned into a key. To think there was such a trick to this thing.
Wow.
That's fine.
I want one of those.
I want to commit crimes.
So the weapon used to kill Mr. Faraday is actually the key the Yatagarasu stole. This piece of information is more critical than anything we've learned up till now.
Good thing we were allowed to touch the knife.
Frankly, I'm shocked.
Mr. Faraday only mentioned the key aspect of this piece of evidence in his organizer. It's possible that he had no idea a key was hiding a knife blade inside.
But is it true? Is there only someone who knew about the key to the knife trick? Could have killed Mr. Faraday.
Even among law enforcement, this key was top secret. We're looking for someone who knew even more about the key than even Mr. Faraday. Meaning that the only person it could be is the one who sent the key in the first place. The great thief Yatagarasu.
Then maybe Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu. And he was the one that killed Mr. Faraday. Isn't that one possible scenario?
No, not really. Especially since Mr. Faraday was absolutely convinced that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. Besides, as Detective Bad said earlier,
But when we questioned Raoul about what was sent along with the white card, Raoul had no idea what it was.
I see. Alright then. I guess the only person who knows the trick behind this key is someone else. And that person is the real Yatagarasu.
it seems that this key is truly the key to solving this case. I just stabbed myself in my chair. Great. Anyways.
I finna bomb they home. Who with me?
This gun, it was originally used to kill the Cadopian embassy staff member. When the crime was reported, the responding police found Mr. Rel still holding it, which led to his immediate arrest.
And then, this gun took the original shooter's life. How ironic.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything else we can learn from this piece of evidence. That's odd. We're short one piece of evidence. And that piece of evidence is missing. Is the surveillance video that was played in court.
The surveillance video? How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
The video showing the moment in which Mr. Rel committed the murder. Where could it have gone indeed?
Are you done with your inspection of the evidence?
Yes, I'm finished. However, Your Honor, I am missing a single piece of prosecutorial evidence.
Your Honor, that you're derelict in your duties?
No! I dare not lick my duties. What do you take me for?
No, Your Honor, the most important piece of evidence in today's trial. The surveillance video is not amongst the evidence you laid out for me.
But I brought Mr. Faraday's whole bag with me to the crime scene. Maybe the tape is still somewhere at the crime scene?
There's something wrong here. Something about this missing piece of evidence. It would appear that for me to find the answers I seek, I will have to pay another visit to the scene of the crime, defendant lobby number 2.
God, not this guy.
That's Detective Bad. Who's he with?
I've never seen that officer before.
So did you find it?
Who was voice?
Not quite.
Oh.
And I've looked
That's
everywhere.
you.
It's you, Doug.
That's Lang.
Oh, shit. I know that. What did I give him? No, not yet. And I've looked everywhere. I see. Well then, please continue with the search. Bet. I'll continue the search. Huh? So you're the one running this show. Prosecutors like you shouldn't even be allowed at the crime scene. Move, crackers!
How dare you? Just who do you think you are?
The fuck up. I'll do the moving.
Move, crack. What was that all about? And who was that man just now?
Whoever he was, I've never seen a more impudent officer in my life.
Does he even know that we're standing right behind him?
I know you're standing right behind me. What do you want? You better know, nigga. I'm looking right at you.
It looks like you were paying attention after all.
He has a mirror.
That too. Of course I was. I have eyes in the back of my head.
Ah, so that mirror isn't for vanity's sake.
Yeah, W cap.
It's for him to keep an eye on who or what is behind him at all times. So tell me, Detective Bad, who was that rude man just now?
The guy came here from the Republic of Zangfa to study. He's Agent Lang. BG Lang, fool. He's trying everything he can to revive the lost honor of his family. He's traveling the world to study different philosophies of detainment from scratch.
By visiting various police departments around the world, he has a lot of dedication.
He's still just a rookie cop, but I sense a strong grudge of some sort from him. The guy's more useful than Gumshoe. You know, the lard, even if he is rude.
You know, the blob.
That fat fuck.
You know Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens? That nigga.
Well, he sure has a lot of guts to come to this country and give prosecutors a hard time.
You know, Big World.
You know, Kirby.
I agree. However, I can think of one young lady that statement also applies to.
I don't know why remembering Bob's face right now is killing me at the moment, but...
Anyway, what was that agent looking for, Detective Bad?
Agent? I mean,
Curious that little girl was poking around in lobby number 1 as well.
Like I said before, it's got nothing to do with the two of you niggas.
you shut your dumb asses up.
I highly doubt that it has nothing to do with me.
I'm kind of that guy, you know.
Fine, if this is the game I must play, then I will take this opportunity. Time to draw what he's been hiding and what happened in his room straight from him.
I won't rest until I suspect every nook.
Earlier, you were in lobby number 1, and now you're in here in lobby number 2. You're quite the busy man, Detective Bad.
Multiple returns to a crime scene brings about success. That's what we detectives say.
I see. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I asked about what happened again, correct?
I don't have anything left to say to you, me boy.
Me boy? You'll see I will draw my answer from you one way or another.
kill you to help us even a tiny bit in our investigation?
I gave Faraday's notebook to the judge earlier. That's help enough, don't you think?
Please, we are asking you for just a bit more of your cooperation.
Or just a crumb.
Don't push me, kid. It hurts.
I have brittle bones, me boy. Detective Bad, did you know of the existence of the item in this photograph?
No shit, nigga. It's my job to know everything related to the Yaguduari.
In that case, let me ask you something. Did you know that the knife that killed Mr. Faraday and this Yatagarasu's K are one and the same?
Bruh, that's bullshit. How strong is that nigga's forearm?
This piece of evidence, which we call the Yatagarasu's key, is actually a well-camouflaged knife. Mr. Faraday was planning to use this Yatagarasu's key to prove that Mr. Rell was not the real Yatagarasu. Isn't that correct?
I guess so.
However, Mr. Faraday had no idea that it was in fact a knife.
Yeah, I have to admit, neither one of us knew that shit. And if neither of us knew, then no one in law enforcement knew either. How did we miss something as big as this?
I noticed that since a little while ago, you appeared to be searching for something. I presume that this key is what you were searching for.
Boing. Yeah, that's right.
And why were you... And why were you searching for it?
You get the whole fucking.
Because I promised Faraday.
Because that's it.
I promised that I protect that key with my life. But after he was killed, the key disappeared from Faraday's evidence bag. Type shit. Who would have thought that the key is what took Faraday's life?
Detective Bad. So that we may find the truth, please testify for me once more.
Alright. But it doesn't matter how many times I tell you about what happened. Nothing will change.
Detective Bad, I ask that you please testify once more about what happened in the lobby number 2 and what you experienced in lobby number 1.
My answer is still the same. And this is the last time I'm going to do these.
That's fine, because I only need this one last time. You see, one? I'm pointing it right at your face. One last time to clear everything up.
Please don't poke my eye. I need it.
And find the truth behind this case.
Nice.
Bat just falls over.
I was in lobby number 1, talking to Jew. Oh, with Jews, my bad. Oh, with you. Oh man, my bad.
I was in.
We were talking about some trivial things. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene. When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed out into the hallway together. I saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran into lobby number 2. Nami?
Give me a Mungo's butt.
It sounds like the exact same story you told us before.
Indeed. However, I feel that we have to yet... Yup. We have to draw the information out.
Draw it out? Where's my pencil?
Get to work, brain cells.
I was in lobby number 1. Bricked.
Just, just crack the whip. Or must get to work.
Nigga kill dodge.
Anyway, next.
We were talking about being bricked and some trivial things.
You mean some trivial things? No, go back and press that shit. What are you talking about?
Nexter press.
You
Well,
can press
Darian's
this.
the man.
Since when has pressing things made us lose
Press
health?
this.
Yeah, it's happened before actually. Funny enough.
I'm outnumbered. I lose.
Press this.
I don't think there's an instance in this game where you can take damage for pressing a statement.
I'm asking because the people that are playing in the game are telling me two different things. It,
Yeah, Darian said press trivial things, and I was like, don't touch trivial.
Anyways, until you had the gunshot, did you notice anything else that was out of the ordinary?
I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot.
If the gunshot Detective Bad heard was really the one from the murder, that would give that other piece of evidence an entirely different meaning. I ask that you please amend your testimony with that statement just now.
Sure.
New statement. I didn't hear any other strange sounds until that gunshot.
Go to our evidence, please.
When we heard it, you and I immediately dashed. Okay. Could we go to the left? Oh, shit.
To the right, to the left.
I mean, not here, but yeah.
To the right, to the... You
Oh,
meant
left again.
that last statement?
Yeah, but we can do that later.
Okay. On my delivery.
There was a fucking... Wait. What did on the bottom left say?
That's the balloon popping. Present. Wait, no, don't present here. Go back. Wait. Before you do that, go back real quick. Look at the other page.
Go back. Wait, before you do that, go back.
Never mind. Yeah, go back. Left. Present the broken condom.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Sorry, the one rang the doorbell.
We're presenting this.
Which thousands
Anyways.
of witnesses-
Alright, so basically, so there's this tall bitch right here that's on the screen that I voiced. Now, he was saying that he didn't hear any other strange sounds, ... until that gunshot, ... But
Well, yeah, the
me
balloon-
and Darren, we realized that there is a broken... Okay, yep, she agrees.
Oh yeah, I was listening to that whole conversation.
Detective Bad. Me boy. Does this balloon fragment remind you of anything?
It's the same color as the one Kay was holding. Fucking... Never mind.
Oh, so you know about the balloon girl?
Balloon girl.
Balloon girl? Fuck!
Yeah, I was sitting with her up in that gallery.
If she gets into the room, you can't close the events.
During the recess, just before we split up, I filled that balloon up for her.
Well, as you may have already surmised, this piece did indeed come from Kay's balloon.
So, what about the balloon, nigga?
I wonder if you might remember hearing this balloon pop at some point.
Nigga, what is you cooking?
This fragment was found in the hallway, right in front of lobby number 2. Furthermore, it was the sound of this balloon popping that the judge mistook as a gunshot.
Oh, so the sound that the judge heard was not actually a gunshot, huh?
On top of that, his honor said that he heard the balloon pop. About 20 minutes before the trial, so we can hear it.
Why are you so far away now?
Von Karma on the other side of the room.
Okay.
Yes, which means that His Honor heard the balloon pop in the hallway. When you were in lobby number 1, Detective Bad. And if you were in lobby number 1 at the time, you were close enough that you should have heard the balloon popping as well. Music stops instantly. What? Don't give me a so.
We just proved that there was a flaw in your testimony.
The crackling of the truth is louder than the sound of your sweet, naive, cracking cracker. Since you fucking gents don't seem to know, let me fill you in on something. Did you ever stop to think why the doors and walls of this place seem so rugged? It's because they were designed to keep secrets from being leaked. But then here go my damn nudes. Oh, my bad. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Ew.
Notification.
What
Why
is
you
that supposed to
leaving?
mean?
You say that when Von Karma came up.
The doors and walls are super thick. The window panes are double layered. To top it all off, even the curtains are made of a special sound absorbing material. You can literally record an entire studio album in this room.
Then you mean
Yes. Since I was shut up inside lobby number 1, there was no way I could have heard that sound. Dummy, fucking dummy.
Gnurk? I knew that he was going to, I knew that's what he was going to say.
You let me say it, dum
That
dum.
means Scruffface's testimony is completely useless. If the rooms are soundproof, then of course he wouldn't hear the sign of a struggle.
Nigga.
That's also why it's only natural that I didn't hear the balloon popping. Now do you get it, kids?
Miles, I thought we were supposed to be the ones finding the laws in his logic. Now it's the other way around.
The other way around? It's not possible to hear the sound of a balloon popping if one were in lobby number 1. However, if we examine this situation in reverse, the person standing in the hallway should not be able to hear the real gunshot either. And yet, Detective Gumshoe claims to have heard it while he was standing in the hallway. Detective Bad, if that is the case, how exactly did you hear the gunshot?
What do you mean, how? I just did, nigga.
It would appear that you have yet to realize the contradiction in your own words.
Big bitch, you big bitch.
Oh? How so?
If the rooms are as soundproof as you say they are, then how did the sound of the gunshot enter your ears?
I see what you mean. I feel it. I guess I'm more out of it from Faraday's murder than I had thought.
Which means what exactly, Miles? In the end, what does it all boil down to?
It boils down to this. There must be a reason as to how Detectives Bad and Gumshoe had a gunshot they theoretically couldn't have.
It looks like we need to examine the state of the crime scene again, huh?
Damn.
The state of the crime scene. Wait, can it be?
The window.
It's that ultra strong perfume he wears. She spilled some of it.
Way too noisy.
Wait, he opened the window because it was way too noisy?
The surveillance video. How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
Window?
Logic time.
Well, I'm not really a fan of logic, so can we not do...
It's alright. That's why Darian's here.
Yeah, go
I've been
do
on the low. I've been taking my time. I'm feeling out of my mind. Feel like my mind ain't right. Who can relate?
Bro, stop singing that shitty ass nigga's music. I mean, stop singing Logic's music and
That's fucking
Form some logic.
nigga.
Oh,
What is it? What is it?
literally the window, the smell, right?
Yeah. And then,
Faith.
damn, I don't know what to do with the ones left.
Honestly, they probably threw the missing evidence out the window in life. But we have to get further.
Man, I would have been, gomu no stretch and then grabbed it.
It's simply not possible for the killer to have escaped through the barred windows. And yet, the fragrance of the perfume managed to escape from the defendant's lobby number 1. Of course, incorporeal things can move freely through these open barred windows.
Whoa,
Congratulations, Edgeworth.
common sense.
Past 3rd grade science. Alright, missing evidence and open windows.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a sec. What does the TV say?
Very loud TV. Set to an incredibly high.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah.
the TV.
Go back. Go back to what we were
Should I
doing.
should throw the TV out the open window?
Wait, what you said, Darian?
Missing evidence and open windows.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be the window of the TV, but we can try it.
No, we don't really care about health, honestly.
We're gonna get it back.
The pieces don't fit together quite right.
So you're telling me when Edgeworth gets
Y'all
shit
agree?
wrong in his head, yes.
Yes.
When he gets shit wrong in his head, he hurts himself? That's crazy. He's not even talking to him.
Yeah, that's what the health bar means.
Yes.
Now
I
then,
mean, what else? What is it called? His soul bar?
what else besides a smell can go in and out of an open barred window? The answer is sound. So no matter how careful the killer was, if the windows were open, the jig would be up. And since the windows in both defendant lobby number 1 and the hallway were open, that explains how the sound of a gunshot could be heard in both locations.
Gunshot could be heard with missing evidence, question mark?
You said question mark like those aren't the only 2 things left.
The
I
missing
thought there
piece
was
of
gonna be
evidence is a
multiple
video. That shows the moment in which Mr. Rell killed the embassy staff member. The sound of the gunshot left quite an impression on me when it played during the trial. The video should have been returned to Mr. Faraday's evidence bag for the recess, and brought back here. If it disappeared after that time, then it's possible that the tape is still here in this room. Eureka! The evidence that the missing evidence created for me is the gunshot sound that no one should have been able to hear in the first place.
Myers, what have you been thinking about? Stop wasting time thinking, and let's start looking again.
You said, why are you in your head?
It's not a waste of time to think, for I have figured out where we should look.
And where did that lead?
I believe we should examine the television. Blue Skidoo, we can too?
You telling me you niggas lose your shit inside televisions all the
The
time?
TV. Well, you kids have fun. Go ahead and examine whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Yeah, let's go and CNN. That's my favorite television.
I won't rest
Let's
until I've
go.
inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Let's go to the TV world.
Yeah,
Code the Yoko.
It's a video player, and there seems to be a videotape inside.
Whoa.
it looks like it. The tape must have been stopped on its own when it reached the end.
This tape, could it not be missing the surveillance tape? Wait, what? Did I read that right?
I
Whatever.
suppose, but
Detective Bad, would it be alright with you if I verify the contents of this video?
Fuck, sure, knock yourself out.
He just fall.
alright then. Let's rewind this and see what we find. It's rewind time.
If I remember correctly, the footage of Rel killing the embassy staff member should be at
Yo.
about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape.
Understood. This should be about
Ouch.
right. Now then, let's see.
Headphones.
Let's
Watch
gear
him
it.
die.
There we go.
Oh, he
Car-
peeing on him?
He's not a dog.
What-
This is the footage of Mr. Verge shooting the embassy staff member.
I knew it. I knew it. The missing The missing piece of evidence, the surveillance video, was here all along.
I was right all along.
This sound. What's the meaning of this?
It appears that Detective Bad has figured out the true source of the gunshot he heard. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double murder.
Do you mean that you figured it all out then?
Yes, and all I have to do now is show what the gunshot Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was, and do where they heard it from.
Yeah, fine. In that case, show me what you deduced.
Now to show what the gunshot Detectives Bad heard was, and do where they heard it from.
Honestly,
I don't know how I skipped that, but whatever.
honestly,
Deduce. What are we deducing?
If we just checked out the fingerprints on who had the VCR, bro, they probably put that shit in there and killed him.
That's too advanced for what the game wants, and they're probably wearing gloves.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
Folk, come in.
What the heck are we doing again?
Deducing.
We're doing can you spot the contradiction? Or deduce. Deduce the
What?
contradiction.
Or
What was,
shooting.
Do
what was
Do the thing!
Click
Bruce last
that
line of
window, bro.
dialogue?
I couldn't hear either of you.
Click that window, bro.
What's so cool about the window?
Well, the window is connected to our evidence.
So cool about the evidence.
Okay. Now it should be go to the left. What did the VHS say?
I heard
It's the
the
video of the
gunshot.
murder.
Yeah, that joint.
I heard.
Yeah.
Eureka!
If the door and the windows to the crime scene, namely this room that we're in, were closed, the killer could have used the gun and no one would have been wiser.
That's true. This courthouse does seem to be well designed for such a thing, as it were.
However, what happened in reality was, Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss Yu, all three of them heard the gunshot.
Whereas the windows in number 2 and the hallway were open. So naturally, the people in those locations could hear it.
Ah, but then, why would the criminal open the window in the first place?
To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose.
Correct. That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this.
But why was that necessary in the first place? I want the real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction.
Very
You got
well.
your little rose. Never mind.
I believe that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of a certain fact. What was it that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of?
When the crime took place?
Yes.
Almost did the wrong thing. The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death to their precise wishes, and they used the gunshot in that surveillance video to do so.
Boom.
Man, still not gonna rival that one dude we watched die, or get set on fire.
So that why the tape was left running.
You mean the gunshot I heard was from this video?
Yes, which means that the murders really occurred at an earlier time than we thought.
Bro?
BLUH, bruh.
It must have been during the recess, but before Detective Gumshoe was out on guard duty. Someone who has no alibi for that time period, and planned this crime out in advance. That person is the real killer.
Damn, we free Gumshoe. Guns. Yeah.
Free my mans.
Oh, Bailey.
Yo, what up, G? Yes, what is it?
Hey, Bailiff, what's up?
Me, bitches. I'm high on crack. Also, Miss Yu is asking for you. She's in the courtroom. She said that she identified the murderer, but like, she wants to make some like clear or some shit. I don't know what to do with it.
It looks like Miss Yu is still investigating something.
Understood. Please tell her that I will be right over.
Oh, come along. I want to hear what she has to say.
It would appear that the time has come to uncover the truth.
Honestly, Miss Yu is a walking hell for inviting them to just come and ace attorney her ass.
Table, shut the fuck up.